These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Mountain Goat article quote, after 20 years, will Article 140 become a reality, unquote. Mountain Goat says there is a real movement for the implementation of Article 140 of the Iraqi Constitution. As we all should know, the new Iraqi Constitution must be fully implemented, or at least on its way prior to the reinstatement. We see yet another positive sign that the al-Sudani administration is very serious about finally implementing Article 140. All right, Walking Stick via Frank 26. The article that is about to come out will deal with depictions of the new small category notes with visual aids. They will also give them descriptions, security features, size, the number of notes to be released, denominations, the category of denominations, colors. Everything that they put on these new small category notes is all about Iraqi history. They will explain to them how to do the exchange from the large 3-0 notes to the new small category notes and coins/fills. They will talk about how this will affect the marketplace. Walking Stick goes on to say they will explain to them in detail purchasing power and how to use it to their markets. In their markets, the pricing in the markets will have to be adjusted and will be explained. They will be made aware of time frame to exchange from the higher notes to the lower notes and coexisting of currency, the wiring of currency outside of their country to wherever they want to be explained to them in details. BTW, all of this is going to be in that article in the coming days. Anything on the banking services, there will be a slew of articles coming very soon. All of this monetary reform education is for the citizens of Iraq and not for the investors. Mark Z via PDK says the news has been great and we know Iraq is ready for it. It is my understanding again that they need the rate before the budget. This news is encouraging and we can see the logical steps towards the establishment of their currency. We are hearing similar things from Vietnam that they are also ready. I have been told by folks involved in it that we are minute to minute, and yes, it is event driven. I wish I could tell you more than that. Militiaman says Sistani Grand Ayatollah coming out and talking about foreign currency exchange with the citizens is some of the best education I've seen in 13 years. I take it very seriously. I'm very excited about it because he is not a banker, he's not a businessman, he's a cleric. He's a religious man. But when he speaks to his citizens, they listen, and so what he did was he was educating them. It's all good for us. Deepwood's article, quote, the draft budget law 2023 will not be included on the cabinet table, unquote. And another quote, the draft budget law for the current year will be ready and will be sent to the House of Representatives by the end of this month, unquote. Deepwood says, great news, we don't want the budget yet. Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground report Firefly says they are talking about using the dinar and not the dollar. They keep telling us the dinar will have more value. Frank says this is the third time in Firefly's report they're telling us to hold on to our dinar because it's going to have more value. The 3-0 note you have, Firefly, they want you to hold on to them because you're going to trade them in for your new exchange rate that has more purchasing value. Your ticket to paradise is your 3-0 notes internally. My ticket to paradise is the same 3-0 notes but externally. Mark Z via PDK says we do not need to be concerned about the budget as we understand it. We need the rate before the budget. The important part of the budget is the hydrocarbon law, the HCL, which is sharing of oil revenues with the Iraqi people. All right, Bruce via Wiser Now. Over the weekend, we found out that we had the so-called green light turned on by military to begin exchanges. We also had the green light turned on by the Treasury to begin these exchanges. We do feel that we are very close to the end of our ride. We should be getting clearance to land this baby any day. I don't have any actual window for you. I don't have an actual time frame, but we know that this is very close, and we just have to wait it out. Nader from the Mideast, a friend of mine told me you can transfer money from Iraq to anywhere in the world. That's very good news, and I'm happy. All right, Mark Z via PDK, banks are still seeing different rates on the screens. The ones that pop up most is a dinar rate of $1.51. It could just be a placeholder. All right, Pimpy article, quote, an important statement from Al-Kazimi regarding the recent arrest warrants against his government team, unquote. Al-Kazimi has become the Donald Trump of Iraq. As soon as that guy got out of office, they're going to go after him with everything, trying very hard to find ways to implement this guy so they could throw him in jail. Militiaman says there's some interesting information. The Ministry of Planning and European Union are supporting Iraq to join the World Trade Organization. European Union, International Trade Center, and Department of International Cooperation getting together for that support. We're going to see how these guys work it out. Progress is underway. It's not stopping. And lastly, Mark Z via PDK, Iraq does a tremendous amount of trade with Vietnam, and Vietnam is already prepared and ready to change their value. The U.S. State Department has been pushing them to change their value. I've been told that the same time Iraq goes, or within days, then Vietnam will go as well.